What is up, damn gorgeous and beautiful gamers? Welcome back to RPJames. This is Mariel Corner in the internet where we like to discuss about RPGs. So, Outward. Outward is a very challenging game. It's a very unforgiving game. It's not going to tell you anything. It's not going to show you anything. It's just going to throw you out there and say, hey, get out there and play. Get your ass handed to you. And you're likely just going to get your ass handed to you because the game is that unforgiving. So, fortunately for you, I am right here to show you what is the very first things that you need to know about the game to properly be efficient on the game, to get out there and explore and do not get your ass handed to you that much. So, the very first thing that we are going to be speaking about is preparing yourself for the journey. Every time you head outside, you need to carry some potions, you need to carry some stuff that will heal you, that will keep you like in your toes. And as you can see right here, in my backpack, we have two different kind of weights. We have my pocket, storage places. We have my pocket, and we have our satchel. So, in my pocket, I like to carry all the potions that I am going to be using while I explore the world. Before you head outside, please take your time to actually gather some stuff. Right now, at the very beginning of the game, you're not going to have that much money, but every time you get outside and then you come back and you'll sell your loot before buying anything else, restock on potions, alright? You can also craft them, but we'll talk about crafting later. For now, restock on potions, spend your money there. What is it that I like to carry? I like to carry 6 stamina potions, I like to carry 6 health potions, I also like to carry Strange Brew, Hex Cleaner. This cures hexes, pain, confusion, and you can see all of those things up here, right here, on your effects. Every time you get an effect on to your character, someone plays a debuff on you, it's going to tell you the name. Then you come back to your pocket, take a look at your potions, and see which one of them do you have that cures all of those. This is one of my favorites because it cures hexes, pain, confusion, and the hunch disease. We also have weather defense potions. Weather is a thing in here. Sometimes it'll be too frost outside, too cold outside, sometimes it'll be too warm outside. So if you're not actually wanting, if you do not want to get rid of your armor, of your gear, to wear properly the thing that you need to protect yourself from that damage, this is a very cool thing. You also have a lot of stuff. Let me see if I have, yeah. While you explore the world, you make sure to read all of those little effects that things give you. Like you can see right here, this ochre spice beetle, it will heal you, and it will give you more cold resistance. So while you're exploring out the world, make sure to read everything that you see and to not sell everything immediately, because more often than not, you're probably going to need that item. Moving on, we have bitter spicy tea. This is very cheap. All of the teas are very cheap. Remember to check the chef vendor at every town to actually find these little teas, because like I said, they are very cheap, they are not expensive at all, and the bonuses that you will get from them are just amazing bonuses. So now let us speak about crafting, which is another section of the video, something very nice that you should need to understand. And basically you have different ways of crafting stuff. You can craft stuff on the go, and if you're not mindful about spoilers, you can head out to the wiki, because you do not need to know the recipes to craft stuff. Like, you can literally start crafting your stuff from the very get-go, provided that you have the materials. Right now, let me show you. I have, for example, bandages, which require linen cloth and linen cloth. I know the recipe, but if you take those linen clothes yourself and then you craft it, it's going to teach you the crafting stuff, and it's also going to craft the material for you. You only need the materials. So, some of the best items that I like to have is greatsword, fang weapons. These are amazing weapons that I believe that you definitely should, as soon as you start the game, head out there, buy a iron weapon. It doesn't matter, it does not have to be disclaimer. It doesn't matter what kind of iron weapon do you have, just place your iron weapon and then place predator bones, and linen cloth. It's going to turn it into a fang weapon, which is going to have more damage. As you can see right here, the base weapon has 24 damage, this one has 28 damage. It also has more impact, which is amazing as well. It also has more speed, attacking speed, but it's also going to inflict bleed on enemies. Placing debuff on enemies is game-changing material. There are different crafting stations, like I said. The basic stuff that you can craft, you can just craft it out there. You don't need to be anywhere, you don't need a blacksmith table, you don't actually need anything. Just mix the materials right here, press back, I'm sorry about that, press back and then head over here on the crafting section, and this is where you will be able to craft all of your stuff. You can also craft potions, but those require alchemy kits. You can also craft weapons, I'm sorry, food. But to craft food, you need a cooking station. So there's that. For both of them, you're going to need to place them on top of a fire camp. You get fire camp by getting wood out there in the world, and then you place all of those. Let me actually show you right here on the vendor. There's always alchemists in every town, and as you can see right here, this is what you need, the alchemy kit. You place this thing on a fire source, which is basically a piece of wood and a piece of wood on the crafting material. It's going to make a campfire. You place the campfire, and then you can start brewing potions in here. Ideally, I would argue that it's better to have the potions places on some place, in some very specific place that you can remember. I do not actually advise that you carry this thing with you, because it's going to take away carrying capacity from your bag. 5, it's just way too much. So buy one of these, go to your desired hub town, and then place it somewhere that you remember. And once you come back from exploring, remember to take a look at all of your materials, and if you have enough materials to craft potions, to craft stuff that is going to help you, do not sell them, craft them, and then you're restocking before trying to buy anything else. So sleeping and repairing stuff properly. As you can see right here, while you explore, as you take damage, it is not that noticeable, but you can see that my health bar and my stamina bar and my mana bar, they have different shapes of colors. As you can see, one is more light than the other one. That essentially means that when you go to your character screen, you will notice that I could have a maximum health of 130 and a maximum stamina of 170. Which basically means that I have been exploring the world out there, and I have depleted all of my stuff, my stats. You will also see right here that I have food percentage, drink percentage, sleep percentage. So corruption is not important until you get to the Soroborians DLC, but this status screen, it's very important. Remember to take a look at it. When you see the food, it's going to have icons when it's more needed for you to eat. It's also going to be true for drink. So you do have to be drinking and eating, but trust me, it's not really that punishing. It's do not get this get you away. If you're not a fan of survival games, this is not as inquisitive as some other games are. This is not as punishing as other games are. So to fix all of this, this is essentially what you have to do. Oh, I forgot to mention, as you can see right here, my weapon is depleted on the durability, which means that it's going to break very soon, and that it deals less and less damage as you use it. So, resting here, but also repairing here. If you're out there in the world, resting, guard as well to prevent ambushes. But when you rest in any place, and you rest, and you set your stuff to be repaired, all of that stuff is going to be recovered. You're going to get your health back, you're going to get your stamina back. As you can see right here, the colors seem to be okay, seem to be on a fine condition. And as you can see right here on my status character, you will see that I have my max health, that I have my max stamina, but also my weapon has been repaired and it has the damage that it's supposed to have. So understand sleeping before you head out there to explore. Sleep, prepare yourself, equip yourself with stuff, and that is pretty much what you need to know before heading out there in the world. So to properly explore out there in the world, you're going to need a backpack. There are all different kind of backpacks in the game. They are going to allow you to get out there in the world and explore and get your stuff and get your loot, and then come back and you sell all your stuff. Every single backpack, it's going to have different stuff. They are going to be different. Like this one, this is the downgraded version of the backpack that I have right now. It has a 35 capacity, but it's not going to interfere with your rolls. Using some certain backpacks, as you can see right here, equipping this backpack slows your dodge. It's not going to be as efficient carrying while you do combat with it, but it has more capacity. You also have this kind of backpack which has more capacity. It has protection, but it's also very slow. And you have this backpack which has a whole lot of capacity, but it hinders your movement speed, but it also hinders your dodge. So basically, this is your dodge. You need to be dodging quite a lot to be efficient in this game. If you don't have a shield or you don't have means of protection, this is what you want to do. But you can also press D-pad up. Your character is going to drop your backpack, and you're going to be able to fight efficiently. Your backpack, it's always going to be there, and on your compass, there's always going to be an icon that is going to show you where is your backpack. So I also have a guide on my channel on how to get this backpack that I have. This is my favorite backpack. This is the one that I like to use the most. You can actually upgrade this one once you get to the Soroborians DLC, but we're not going to talk about that much on this video. We have other matters to attend to. So understand your backpacks, because they are your means of exploration. Without a proper backpack, without understanding your backpack, you will not be able to explore the world of Outward properly. And now that you know everything about outfitting your character, I am going to tell you, what is it that you need to get out there to the world and explore and do your stuff. You are prepared, you have everything that you need to head out there. The very first stage that you're going to start in, it's going to be Cierzo, which is going to be a hub town. Before you head outside from Cierzo, this place that I am right now, this is not Cierzo, but before you start a quest, before you start any faction, you're going to have a blood price on you. It doesn't matter if you actually pay it, you're just going to, your house is going to be sold, you can buy it later. Do not worry too much about it, it's not going to impact your game that much. Trust me, do not stress yourself about it. They make it like it's a very huge deal at the very beginning of the game, but trust me, it's not. It's really not that huge of a deal. What you need to know is that before you start any faction quest, which is the main quest line for the game, for you to complete the game, stay in Cierzo, stay in Kernonis, or whatever the hell that thing is called. Stay out there and explore that place. Use your potions, use everything that I told you, use a fang weapon, use everything that I told you to use on the world. Get out there, enter caves. You will see a mountain that's on the distance. That's a very, very early dungeon. You can get in there, kill people. It's not going to be that hard of a people to kill. If you have your potions that I told you, if you are prepared, you are going to have stuff. Once you're inside there, collect stuff, gather chests. The chests that are scattered in the world, also take them. They are always randomized. They always have random items. Take them, pick them. Sometimes they might have all of these things that I have right here, like this, for example, this fire rack, which increases my damage, my weapon damage. I got this from exploring the world. I also got this from exploring the world. Like I said, this insect protects me from the cold. I got it on a very, very tough situation, so sometimes you can and will be saved by the stuff that you gather in the world. So basically what you have to do is get out there, enter dungeons, explore them, come back, sell your stuff, rinse and repeat, and then you're good to go to start your questline. That is everything that you need to know about Outward, and that is basically a friendly beginner's guide for you to lose the fear that you have to get out there, explore, and just do stuff. Remember, stay in Kessenis, explore the convoluted mountain, explore a lot of the places that you have right there, sleep, spend time in there, and make yourself rich. Once you're comfortable with the stuff that you have, you can, and you have more knowledge about the game. Also follow my channel. There's other amazing channels out there that provide you with content for Outward. But I believe that is everything that you need to know to be efficient on Outward. That being said, remember that if no one has told you today that you're a gorgeous and beautiful person, you're indeed a gorgeous and beautiful person. Have a beautiful day. Now to see you goddamn gorgeous and beautiful people in the next one. Remember to like the video, subscribe before you close the door, and goodbye. Have a beautiful day.